So if you've been under a rock or you just have not been tapped into what Cactus Plant Flea Market has been doing, they pretty much have been like rescaling and reshaping some of our favorite Nike silhouettes, giving them an over-the-top feel. Whether it be the Cactus Plant Flea Market Vapor Max, whether it be the Nike Dunks that they decided to put diamonds or crystals around the entire shoe. Both of these go for a pretty penny, I might add. They've always been able to take a silhouette that we know and love and add a little bit more zing to it. Today in the studio, we have the Cactus Plant Flea Market Green Moss, and this is probably one of the craziest takes I've seen them do. It's a lot to get into, it's a lot to talk about, so let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Here we have the Nike Cactus Plant Flea Market Tan Green Moss. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sniper Jones, and I am back with another review. As you see today in the thumbnail and the title, and as I mentioned, man, we got the sneaker live in hand, and it's not even released yet. It's unreleased, and you know it's tough to get these unreleased sneakers, so hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done that, and huge shout out to the people who tossed this sneaker over to me, which is Hype 24/7. Link down below in the description for anybody who's into early heat or copping things that you may have missed. Now, off the top, all right? Look, the box, it's kind of cool because, you know, a lot of times when we get these special or we get like these very cool custom sneakers, not custom, but these very cool collaborative sneakers, they kind of leave the box as ordinary. But this is not an ordinary shoe, so don't give us an ordinary box. We get this tan, white Nike box, similar to a Nike Dunk box, but they kind of switched it up a little bit and give us that dope puffer print. I even got the Ye Must Be Born Again hoodies that they did before. That was fire, and they're kind of known for that puffer print now. You might see other people making merch with that same puffer print that's on the Ye Must Be Born Again hoodies in their own right. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of made that happen. You see Ash Sunshine here's on the box, and they also have a yin and yang logo that's going to also have a little feature in the shoe that we'll get into a little bit later. Let's open these up, man. Let's see what they look like in bruh, look at this. Hey, this shoe is like love it or hate it. I seen these in person at SneakerCon. I thought they was fire. I did not get it. I didn't think I was gonna get a chance to actually review these though live in studio, but this is a complete makeover. I mean, completely different from anything that we've ever seen before. Definitely nothing even close to the regular Nike Dunks that we're used to seeing from Nike. And I gotta say, bro, I absolutely love this shoe, bro. It's fire, no cap, you know what I'm saying? And I read a comment, somebody said, yo, YouTubers always going over the top and saying every shoe fire. And they said it under my video, and I was just like, bro, this gotta be your first video. People always tell me that I don't think any shoes are good, so yeah, you're done. Some of the coolest things about this sneaker is the material, because what this is made out of is something that I've never seen before. And I mean the entire sneaker, from the midsole, the outer sole, the uppers. We're gonna get into all the ups and downs, everything about this shoe, but we gotta go with what it came with first. What it came with first was this cool dust bag that I thought was really fire. It says, just do it. Cool about the dust bag is it's not like a normal dust bag. They decided to continue the theory or continue the theme of the green moss. So this entire bag feels like green moss. Once again, you get that yin and yang logo here as well. But I thought it was nice, bro. I thought it was something extra, something really cool. It came with the dust bag, that's fire. Now the shoe itself, right? The shoe itself has no release date. And right now, as we speak, you'll see these on StockX for over $2,000 in my size, which is size 12. The pair I have in the studio is a size 11, but yo, bro, 2 bands. And of course the price may go down when they drop, because like I said, they haven't released yet. And more importantly, bro, I promise you, I try my best to get a release date for y'all. Even a retail price, I couldn't find it. If any of you guys may know more information than me, I scattered the net for at least an hour yesterday and nothing was concrete. So I'm not sure. If you know, let people know down below in the comments, man. Help the community out, bro. Help me. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to help them. Hey, help me. What's the most amount of money you ever paid for a sneaker? I'm curious. I want to know how much of my subscribers is rich. All right, because I'm broke. I ain't doing it. Some really cool things that I've seen about this sneaker before we get into like the in-depth review is the way that they decided to kind of switch up the themes on both sneakers. For example, on the left shoe, you can see like a Nike swoosh right there, oversized Nike swoosh as well, which is pretty fire because usually a Nike swoosh is as small as the Nike swoosh up here on the upper. but right here on the side panel of the shoe, it's completely oversized, coming from the side of the sneaker all the way down to the mud guard, just to kind of over dramatic. You know, it's very over dramatic. And then when you look at the right sneaker, it doesn't have a Nike swoosh at all. Instead, it has this yin and yang logo that I told you guys we'll kind of visit a little bit more later down in the video, because it's also on the box, as I showed y'all, and it's on the dust bag as well, so that's pretty cool. Now, as I hinted towards in the beginning of the video, materials, man. Materials on this sneaker alone will make me believe that I don't see this sneaker being resold for no less than $1,500. I just don't. I think the uniqueness of the shoe alone is fire, but when it goes into like the material of this sneaker, man, I'm saying, bro, like, rarely do I post a video and I cannot wait to read the comments, because I know some people gonna absolutely hate it, but I wanna know why. Don't say it's trash, like tell me why. So let's get into it, man. The outer sole we have is actually the regular Nike Dunk outer sole. That's probably like one of the only things that they decided to keep the same. When you go up to the upper, or the midsole at least, this is where it gets very tricky. So the entire midsole is covered with this green moss theme, and the material of it feels like moss. I promise y'all, bro. It feels like moss. It's the same exact colorway, and it's not only on the side panel on the shoe, it's going all the way up to the mud guard to kind of give that an over dramatic look as well, like the Nike swoosh, how it's kind of just like over flooding the shoe, and it stands out a lot. Now, as we move up a little bit higher into the upper, you kind of see it's like a two-toned earth tone, all right? So we get like a quilted upper. So if you was wondering what the material is on the upper, let me show y'all this a little bit closer. You can see that it's very detailed, but more importantly, check out the toe box, it's quilted. So that's how we get like these thick puffer materials around the toe box and the side panel. But that, like I said, they decided to give us two different tones. Of course, we get a lighter tone on the inside, and surrounding it on the borders, we'll get like a darker tone. Both, I think, complements the shoe well. As you guys can see, all this entire shoe is all earth tone. Even, you know, the green moss on the bottom of the sneaker, even the accent Nike swoosh on top, which is another thing I like that they did. They could have took the Nike swoosh off of this sneaker, because it already had the oversized Nike swoosh on the side panel. But I like the double swoosh. I thought that was pretty cool, and it's also a swoosh on the inner side of the shoe as well. And then on this pair, like I said, they have the yin and yang logo, but still decided to keep the Nike swoosh on the inside of this sneaker. What's really cool about these are the laces. Now, I know like a lot of designer sneakers have been coming out recently, and they've been having like the really big fat laces, or I wouldn't say designer, maybe skateboard shoes. I forget the name of them, but more than likely I'll probably throw a picture up, and a lot of people have been wearing them, from celebrities, NBA players, or just regular people who are just in love with streetwear fashion. I have not crossed over to that side of sneakers yet, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't remember the name, but I think they decided to take a take on those, because these laces are completely way thicker, way bigger than a normal Nike Dunk lace would be. They also decided to swap the laces out. So on the left shoe with the Nike swoosh, you'll get a green pair of laces, and then on the right side of the sneaker, you'll almost get like, so they decided to do circle laces here, right? The thick round laces, and then they decided to do the big flat laces on one sneaker. So you get round laces and flat laces. Cool thing is it does come with extra laces if you wanted to match them up, or if you wanted to keep them mismatched. Look, it's completely up to you. There's a lot of branding going on in this shoe as well. The right sneaker without the Nike swoosh will tell you that it's a Cactus Plant Flea Market Nike Dunk right there on the tongue, and on the other sneaker, it's simple. It has the Nike swoosh, so why not have the Nike logo printed on the tongue? Some other cool features about the sneaker is it has the mismatched sock liner. On the Nike swoosh sneaker, you can see that the sock liner is brown, but they decided to keep it that green moss colorway on the pair that does not have the Nike swoosh, so it kind of just like complements the mud guard. I'm excited about these, bro. I'm very excited about these. I would love to have this in my personal collection if I can hit for retail, which is almost impossible these days. If I cannot hit for retail, they will be on my wish list, okay? I got a specific list of sneakers that I wish I can get my hands on, but currently right now, I don't want to spend the money for it. I could see me selling 5 or 6 shoes I don't care about to possibly cop these or add a little bit of bread to it, because I like them that much, and they just different, man. Like, when you've been collecting sneakers for a long time, I know a lot of my audience is new, but also a lot of my audience been collecting shoes for a long time. When you've been rocking with shoes for a long time, you've been collecting, it's a breath of fresh air to just get something that's completely different, and it's also a breath of fresh air to get something you're not gonna see every day. That's why I think a lot of people hop on like the Travis Scott wave or the Off-White wave, not because only it's hyped, but you know, those shoes are a lot more limited, man, and it feels good going someplace or it feels good walking down the street and everybody like, yo, what is that? And you know, we don't get that same feel from, you know, a dope shoe like an Air Jordan 4 Bread, because even though it's an amazing shoe, it's one of my favorite shoes of all time, yo, bro, it's gonna be like 100,000 pairs. You know, everybody's gonna have them. Or if they didn't have them, they know of the shoe. They know when it came out. It released like 50 times already. It's something different when you can have a pair like this on foot because, yo, half the world don't even know what these are. Some people might be intrigued. Some people might think they hideous. Some people might think they cool. But the fact that you're sparking interest with wearing something on your feet, man, it just makes me excited about sneakers again. So, hey, comment down below, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of the Cactus Plant Flea Market tan green moss down below in the comment section. And I will be reading these comments, bro, because I'm hoping that they spicy and I'm hoping that they're good. Check out Hype 24/7 if you guys have not already done that. Like I said, link down below, and I will catch y'all in the next one. It is your boy, Sniper Jones. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but who really put in that work though? Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.